All right. So, last time you guys went on a little bit of adventure through the city. Um, Started on your quest to find Volo's good and dear friend, Floon. Um, on your search, you guys left the Yawning Portal and ventured into the Dock Ward, which is definitely the most impoverished area of Waterdeep. Lots of tall buildings, dark streets, smelling like shit and piss. Um, on your way through, you found Zoblob's shop, an interesting gnome with a very, very large interest in things purple. Bought a few things from him, got a little bit of information, and moved on to the Skewered Dragon, where you guys questioned a few people, scared the shit out of a few people, cut some tables in half, and got more information about the current warehouse that you guys are attacking. Um, you showed up, heard some noises inside, found some Kenku, and they attacked you, and you defended yourselves. At this point, two of the Kenku are down, two of them are running away, and we are at the top of the round with Swill.
All right. Well, Swill is still very rattled that things have gotten so out of hand so quickly, but is absolutely determined to impress their new friends and is going to swallow down their fear, step back through the gate, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is going to step around the presumed corpse of one of these Kenku to get a.
Just as a note, the big door is also open right now.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we'll do that then. We'll step over here. No, actually, we're still going to go to this square. Because then Big Bad Opal is in the way of anybody angry running towards us. And getting line of sight on that one there.
Yeah, boy.
We'll fire off another arrow.
So sorry, you're shooting at the one on the stairs?
Correct.
Yeah, okay, he is behind some boxes right now. I'll say, if you're gonna take a shot at him, he'll have, half cover.
Sure. $17 to hit.
Un momento. Yeah, 17 will still hit that Kenku.
Huzzah!
And sorry, what's the range on your weapon, by the way?
80 is the base one, and then 320.
All right, roll your damage then.
So that's 6 piercing damage. No sneak attack on this one. I don't think I surprised him or anything.
No, at this point he's like fully aware that he's being attacked.
Yeah, and then I think that was my full movement. So, instead of anything useful, we're just gonna, bonus action, cower in fear. Oh, I'm sorry. And
right,
that's that.
You're gonna cower behind the corpse of the Kenku that you killed.
Yeah, to the best of our ability.
Wonderful. Ines.
When
You're a little
on
blurry.
camera now, it's fucking blurry.
Every time.
Oh.
That's okay. We had just gotten started with Swill's turn.
Better? There we go.
There she is.
Hello, hello, hello.
There she goes.
Oh, not getting blurry again.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Yep. So, just as a quick recap for you, you guys were looking for Floon, found Zoblob in his purple shop, went to the Skewered Tavern, got some more information, came to the warehouse, found some Kenku. They attacked you. You attacked them. A couple of them ran away. Now you guys are chasing them down or stopping where you are. And actually, it is your turn now.
I best get my shit together then.
we're still standing by those open double doors so where we killed those 2 dudes.
Yep.
And then yeah, we're standing over there. 2 more Kenku started running away from the looks of things, so they're a little farther away from us. So you might have to, I don't know, run through some boxes or some shit.
Are we pursuing them? Is that the goal here? Is that what we're doing?
Well, we already committed 1 individual to it, so.
I'm pretty sure I destroyed that guy over there, so like.
Yeah.
Currently, this one on the floor, next to the big doors, is bleeding out through the skull because you bashed the shit out of him.
Hell
the
yeah.
one that Swill is cowering behind got an arrow through the throat and is probably dead. And then 2 of the others ran away. Raiden ran after one of them. The other one's running up the stairs. And on Swill's turn just now, they shot an arrow at the one running up the stairs.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go for the one up the stairs. And I'll also use the dash action.
Oh, show.
See. $50, $60. Can I whack him? Wait, no, I have 1 attack, level 1. Never mind, we're good.
So did you run?
You would have had to go through the boxes, like these on the ground.
got
or
it,
like boxes.
yeah. Oh, is that?
You might have to make a check here.
Well, hang on. What is your full movement?
30.
30? Okay, so.
With the dash action.
Yeah, if you wanted to get there, you would have. I'll say if you want to get there, you have to use your full movement and your dash because going over the boxes would be difficult terrain.
It's exactly 60 if you go around the boxes. So it's the same result either way.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah, whatever.
20,
I'm
25, 30, 35.
actually, I'm not gonna be right. If I'm right up his butt, does that mean he can whack me?
Well,
Yes. Assuming he lives.
Oh no, like I'm asking, does he get opportunity? Because I don't fully understand how that works sometimes.
None
No.
if you're entering his space. If you
Cool.
leave, he can take an opportunity, but they're currently running away scared shitless, so we'll see what
Cool.
happens.
So she's gonna just run, and then when she gets behind him, she's just gonna like huff and smile.
The Kenku is terrified. And is that it for you then? All right.
Okay.
Tanner.
5, 10, 15, 20. So I can actually see this Kenku. I can see them. Like I actually like they could have cover or not, but I can tell the Kenku is here.
Yeah, so like the boxes and barrels and stuff, right here aren't super high, so you can kind of see over them, but he has about half cover right now where he is. These boxes are bigger, so you can't really see Raiden and the other Kenku right now.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the Kenku. We established last time they don't actually need to understand me, and they need to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw or suffer
Alright.
1d4 psychic damage.
DC 13, you said?
13.
Well, it was a natural 13, so
Ugh!
unfortunately.
Just
He
made it.
resists, so nothing happens. There is no effect if he resists the
Did you want to flavor your insult, or?
How do I want to insult you? I know they can't understand me. Hey, you guy! And then he shakes it off.
All right.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to make it to here.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'll end my turn.
Sweet. So that actually gets us to the Kenku's turn. The one that Raiden currently has surrounded doesn't have a lot of options. The one that Opal just ran up on, he is going to disengage and continue to run up the stairs.
Bitch.
He's running away. He's scared.
Like a little bitch.
Yeah, he is.
That one ran up the stairs, currently out of your vision, up onto the balcony of the second floor. Yeah, the one that Raiden has surrounded. What are his options?
try to run, or he can charge through people.
Become deceased.
Yes, that
Become
one.
Become toothpaste.
I think. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of turn around with his hands up and like make some bird noises and just cower. He can't do anything. That brings us to Raiden's turn. So you have this cowering Kenku in front of you.
And just... If Rena has taught me anything, it's to be honorable. I pull out my Hampton rope. Tie yourself up.
Do they speak common?
They do understand you guys, yeah.
Yeah, I'm being like, tie yourself up, or I will beat the crap out of you and then tie you up.
All right. It's definitely gonna be an intimidation check, but
I feel like that's not a strength-based one.
no.
How
I,
you said it.
I think I'm leaning more towards charisma-based.
10.
10. Yeah, you go to hand the rope to the Kenku, and like you kind of put it in its hand, but it doesn't actually grab onto it, and you let go, and then the rope just falls to the ground, and the Kenku is continuing to look up at you, shaking.
Beating it in.
Be too scared.
Just give me about 6 seconds to wind up. Because I figure that's my action to give him the rope. Actually, using an object's kind of like a free action, isn't it? Because I just...
Yeah, I'll say for the intimidation check, it was a bonus action.
All right, then I'm just gonna swing at him. This is non-lethal damage.
Go for it.
That's a 13.
That just hits.
Awesome. For 11 slashing damage, non-lethally.
Lethal slashing damage.
Unless we turn it to bludgeoning damage and I like ping him with the side of the blade or something.
Yeah, sure. It's you just conk it in the head. It drops like a sack of potatoes. Completely unconscious, drooling. It's down.
Opal, I trust you to get the other one. I'll tie this one up.
Alright, that's it for you?
Yeah.
Ruxic.
Okay. I'm
Just as a
gonna.
note, I did change your name in Roll20 to Ruxic, but in the current turn order, it's still Ukir. So
That's fine.
next time, it'll be Ruxic.
I'm just gonna move up here, and then I'm gonna shoot that Kenku over there with a crossbow.
The one in front of Raiden?
Yes.
That one just went down.
Oh. Are they any still up?
The other one that was running away is now up on the balcony on the second floor. It kind of ran out of your guys' vision.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna just start rummaging over here.
You're gonna rummage through some boxes?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 1 second. Let me put a symbol on this Kenku that shows it is not dead.
A sign of his weakness.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check to rummage through some boxes.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on. $17.
17? Okay. Yeah, so you managed to pop the lids on a couple boxes. None of them are really secured right now. They're not nailed down. They're kind of just open boxes.
Yeah.
And within the ones that you look in, you find quite a few weapons, some black uniforms, and just other various bits of gear that, based on what you've seen so far, definitely resembles the kind of gear that some of the gang members wear around here. You're not sure which gang, but you've definitely seen them on, like, say, the bodies that you guys came across in the alley.
Okay. I believe I'm out of actions, so I'll end there.
Alright. That brings us back up to Swill. You would have seen just the Kenku take the arrow from you and then run up the stairs.
Yep. Taking a look at the distance between themselves and the stairs. Ah. And it's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go their whole movement. Stop and kind of and then look around at everybody else. Should we get that one too?
If you can reach him.
What if it's not alone up there?
What if it is?
Grunts.
I believe in Opal, fellow barbarian.
Thanks.
So for an action, Swill will then actually, oh no, for a I can bonus action dash. So yeah, well, bonus action is this stuff here like a smattering of boxes and stuff. Can I get over that?
Yeah, so getting over these boxes and barrels would just be difficult terrain, so it'll cost you 10 feet of movement to get over this square.
All right, that's fine because we're gonna bounce to the other side and just kind of like cozy up right behind Opal and go, all right, you first, and hold my action for if a hostile appears within 80 feet of firing range. That's my turn.
Okay.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Now that'll be Opal.
Alright. So, with a grunt and a nod, she's gonna try and charge after the one that ran away.
Okay.
Back out.
So, hang on. I'm gonna...
You get to see stuff we don't.
I'm special. Oh, fuck. I moved the whole table.
So it'll take you... Let me just clear the fog of war here. So like from where you get up to on the stairs here, you'll be able to see pretty much the entire main area of the warehouse here. So it takes you 20 feet of movement to get to the top of the stairs there, and then you can see the Kenku down the way there.
Oh, I'm on this map now. Oh.
Yeah. The other side there is the second floor. Yeah.
Cool. Sorry. I zoned out a little bit. How much of my movement was that?
I believe it took you 20 feet. I can double check.
20? Okay, so I still have 10?
Yeah.
So I could
yeah.
still get close enough and whack.
You should be able to, yeah.
5-10 bonk.
5-10 bonk. I like it. Alright, let's see how real dice are treating me today.
Roll 2
You're
bonk.
new. Alright. Oh, Steam is apparently doing something on my screen. That's cool. Oh, wait. Okay. That was a 6 to bonk.
Unfortunately, it does not hit. So in the
I need a jar.
in the ensuing chase, this Kenku is just like scrambling over these boxes, and in its wild movements, it manages to just duck under your maul, and your maul
She
just slams into the wall.
screams out the word "fuck" in Celestial.
That like visibly
yeah,
shakes.
Primordial. Sorry, Primordial. She's just. Ah!
I can't speak primordial, but sounds like it's going well.
Yeah, you
Goes
all
back
hear
to
that.
time.
Well, I know what it means, and I'm like, oh no.
I've heard other language swears.
Yeah, Tanith is like,
Being-
no, that wasn't a good yell, guys.
Not a good yell.
That wasn't good.
I
Well,
think
that was
by,
all I could do, so.
I think
Alright,
by now I know swearing in all language.
That's it for you.
Yeah, I can't do fucking dick all.
All right. Yeah, Tanith, you
I
would have
hear
just
that.
heard
I would
Opal
use-
yell "fuck."
I would use my full movement and dash action here to get them, because I can't see them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I make it to the top of these stairs. I think I make it here. Oh, that's 65. One less. I can count, I swear.
No, I'll say you can get to the top because you can kind of cut the corner there a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah. So from where you are, you can see Opal and like the feet of the Kenku scrambling over boxes.
So I'm like here now looking like, oh my god,
Yeah.
arrow. How do I do an arrow?
I'll just like move you over there.
Yeah, you know what I'm looking at. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. And I think that's okay. As a bonus action, I am going to give Opal my last bardic inspiration for the day.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate, because apparently my dice suck.
And that's it for me.
Is never
That's my
fun.
turn.
Alright.
I got the inspiration.
So
You got the inspiration.
that is the Kenku's turn now. It will once again disengage and move. Yeah, okay. And it'll run down the hallway around a corner. And Opal, you can just see it. Sorry, let me reveal some more area here.
I was like, I can't see shit.
You just see it run through a door.
Ugh! Okay. She's just visibly frustrated about all of this.
It doesn't close the door behind it though. It just kind of swings it open and runs in.
Okay.
Okay, Raiden.
I spend my turn tying this guy up.
All right. That Kenku is tied up. Ukir, would you like to give chase or continue searching boxes?
Rucksack is gonna move down to some other boxes. There.
You're searching some more boxes over there.
Yep.
I'll say for this one, you don't really need to make an investigation check. You pop the boxes open, and
Okay.
it's very similar equipment.
More of the same.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
still like lots of short swords, lots of black leather armor, boots, things like that.
Okay. That's all, folks.
Well,
Alrighty. Well, seeing that our protection has now run off, Swill is
Alright.
going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Is going to join. Actually, no, we're going to stop just behind where Tanith is, if we can.
I'll move you over there.
And is going to run up, kind of grab the back of Tanith's leg and just go, oh, where did it go?
It just ran through another door, Swill. It's okay.
Another door? I was going to start looking around. How many doors does this place have?
Quite a few.
Oh.
Can Swill see Opal?
From
Probably?
yeah, from where Swill is, you could probably see through the railings and just
Carrying
kind
up
of see,
between my legs.
like yeah.
She looks pissed.
Oh. I'm not sure I want to go up to her right now.
I don't blame you.
She's not even raging, and she's just pissed.
Not even raging, bro.
This is like one notch before rage.
Yeah, like she's close to the breaking point, but she's not going to.
Swill will push past Tanith very slowly, and approach Opal. Excuse me, how can I help?
And we'll probably say Opal can answer on her turn.
Well, it gives me a second to think about it.
Alright, in that case then, gonna again hold action for if a hostile appears within bow firing range.
Sounds good.
That's it, thank you.
I'm gonna fire it off underneath my armpit, between my legs, or just into the back of my head. I suppose that's still an option.
How'd that happen on field? Side story. Complete side story, sorry.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was Pandora. She felt so bad about the shot. She hit somebody and it was really, yeah, they were really chill about it. But yeah, anyway, sorry, side story.
Thanks.
It is Opal's turn now.
Okay, so in response to Swill, where it kind of, she calms down a little bit, I'm gonna say. Like, she kind of just, like, shakes her shoulders. She doesn't respond, though. She just kind of, like, acknowledges you with a grunt and, like, a nah. And then she's gonna go after the fucking thing.
Alright.
You went this way, right?
Yeah, through the door there. I'll reveal the area for you. So when you get to the doorway there, you can see it has reached another door and is like reaching for the knob.
Intimidation check.
I'm gonna... No. Ah. Okay. We are gonna do an intimidation, probably. I want her to fucking kick the door open and just scream at him to stop.
Okay, this door was already open.
I know.
You're just gonna kick it?
Just kick
Yeah.
the door off its hinges?
Like, I want to kick it off its fucking hinges.
Okay.
For intimidation purposes.
I'll get you to
For
make
intimidation
two
purposes.
checks here for fun. Make
Okay.
a strength check to see if you can kick the door off its hinges. Or athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. 14.
Okay. And then make your intimidation check. And I'll say this will be charisma based because you're yelling at it. Well, because you're kicking the door off its hinges. Make a strength based.
Actually, wait, sorry. I also have... Oh, no, that's during a rage. Never mind. Sorry, say again?
Make it strength based, the intimidation check.
That's an 11.
11? Okay.
I'm hoping my kick was scarier.
So yeah, you reel back and give this door a solid boot, and it doesn't like fly off its hinges, but the top hinge busts off completely, and the door just kind of like hangs off the bottom hinge. The door is fucked.
Perfect. I'll take it. It was still scary.
That with that intimidation check.
She like kind of half stumbles in the room after like catching her own feet after kicking and just kind of like
Yeah. Well, the Kenku is already terrified. We'll say. Not sure how I want to play this. Yeah, the intimidation check isn't gonna stop it from running.
Okay.
But you know, it jumped.
Okay. He was startled.
Yep.
Alright, I'll take it.
As startled as it could be in the situation.
Fuck! I should have added the inspiration dice before we figured all that out. Fuckles! Okay. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. That's it. I'm good.
Alright, Tanith.
I'm gonna move to right behind Opal so I can see this guy, and now I'm gonna yell at him.
Ah!
Oh, I thought of a good one and now I can't remember it.
No!
Stop, you foolish feathered fiend! And now it makes a DC 13.
Ooh.
A DC 13 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Natural 18.
Ah!
Oh.
Spicy.
These Kenku do not seem to care much for whatever Tanith is selling.
that is all I could do with my turn. I could take a bonus action to, I don't know, do nothing.
That's it for you?
That is it for me.
Alright. It is the Kenku's turn now. From which it opens up the door, and you can see this door leads straight outside once it opens it up. And it fucking beelines it down the alleyway. It just dips. I'll say you guys can continue to chase it, but it's gone off the map now. So
we're gonna get very theater to mind very quickly.
yeah. It has used its action to dash. It has gone down the street. So at this point, we are out of initiative. All the Kenku are either down or gone. Yeah. You guys are now free
Almost
to
just gonna
question the Kenku
just
or
yell for half a second and punch something.
All right.
It's not me.
You punch the door that you just kicked in, and it
Cool.
completely falls off the hinges now.
Cool.
Opal's shoulder. It's all right, Opal. It's all right. You did an excellent job. Sometimes they just get away. We're not. We can't spend too much time doing it.
She didn't say anything. She just.
So yeah, you guys. As just a bit of a refresher here, I'll also. When you guys entered in the bottom warehouse there, you did note there were about a dozen corpses lying along the far wall.
I wanted to have a look.
Along with all the boxes and stuff scattered about. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Hey guys, I found some uniforms and a bunch of weapons.
I'm going to tie the Kenku to the post I'm standing right next to.
Okay, easy enough. It's still unconscious.
I'm gonna go and have a look at the things Ruxix found. Uniforms, you say?
Weapons and uniforms.
Do I recognize the uniforms?
Yeah. Tanith, you would kind of recognize these uniforms as belonging to members of the Zentarim.
Zentarim. You told me about this. Let me go back and read that.
It's a gang.
It is a gang.
They do gang things.
And it does make sense considering you guys came here looking for the snake symbol on the door, which you guys figured was a symbol for the Zentarim. I believe you guys had found that out last session.
The Zentarim are making uniforms and weapons.
Didn't we hear something about a gang war or something like that?
I've heard that as well, that there's unrest between Zentarim and Xanathar's gang. But that doesn't make sense. They were in peace talks the last I heard.
Well, it looks like those went south and now they're stocking up.
It would appear to be so. Did anyone see those Kenku? Presumably, Xanathar sent them, but there could be another angle here. If they were talking peace and things went south, I wonder what could have caused that to happen. Is someone setting them up here?
Depends what they were feuding for, I guess.
So seems like there's other mysteries to other. It seems like this friend of Mr. Volo might have been very far in over his head.
You know, I trust that guy less and less.
I'm beginning to feel the same way.
I have maybe a dumb question. Were the Kenku dressed in the same kinds of uniforms, or were they just cloaked?
No, they were just wearing like ragged cloaks, mostly browns and Just ragged-looking clothing, not very Zentarum-esque outfits.
All right, then Swill will cautiously approach this conversation. Well, they didn't seem very uniform, formal, if you know what I mean, and kind of like kicks one of the corpses of the Kenku just with a toe and
Well,
Probably be closest to the unconscious one tied to the post right now.
It snorts as I kick it.
Unconscious one.
And it's dead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it too. Like, Raiden probably puts a large hand on Swill's shoulder. It's like, good job on your first kill. It was a mighty shot.
Ah! Oh no! Oh, I did do that, didn't I?
Well, if you don't like the word kill, your first hit someone and they never wake up.
I guess that's a little better. Long nap.
That works as well. Little high five. If
Is gonna go up to the unconscious one and just kind of like squat looking at it, and in common out loud just be like, so what are we doing with this one?
someone said not to
Wait.
kill them all, I
Waiting until it wakes up, I guess.
try not to.
Well, are we still setting the place on fire? Because then we should probably take it with us.
what?
I don't know. I thought we were going to light things on fire.
Like we could.
I suppose that's an option. I don't know if it's an amazing idea, but I suppose we could do that. No, I suggested we keep one of the Keku. They're notoriously hard to get any information out of, but it's worth a try. It's better than nothing, and if we can save some bloodshed, I don't mind that either. There's going to be plenty if these two gangs are warring again.
Will looks over at her new blue friend and just kind of is like, eh?
If you mean intimidate the hell out of him for info, I'm down with it.
Well, obviously.
I am not the smartest cookie in the copper pot cookie jar, whatever the saying is.
Was definitely.
Did your mom drop you?
I think all our moms dropped all of us.
Don't remember what she looks like, so maybe.
Well, mine definitely didn't.
I'm pretty sure my mother has drop kicked him.
That counts.
Right.
Okay.
That counts.
Yes, probably.
Ruxic, from where you're
Yes.
standing, just kind of talking to the group, looking in that direction, you do notice the door over here is slightly ajar and slightly busted.
I'm gonna go check it out.
You do that.
Then, as Ruxic goes to go over there, Raiden will kind of give a small little slap to the Kenku's face, try to wake it up.
Okay, yeah, it kind of like lurches awake. Looks very terrified, kind of pulls on the ropes that are tying it to the post, looks around at all these very tall, scary individuals around it, gives Swill a curious eye, looks around more.
Swill tries to look tough.
Stands behind Swill and acts even more intimidating in hopes that Swill will think that it's about them and not Opal.
Alright, so are you guys... well, actually, before you guys do any questions, Ruxic, are you going over to investigate the door?
Yes.
Okay. So... yeah, so you get over there, and as I said, the door over there is slightly broken. It's kind of loosely hanging off the hinges. Still able to open it up. When you get in there, very cramped space. It looks like a storage closet of some kind. It smells like bad fish and vinegar. There's a lot of discarded ropes about. There's some canvas tarps around. Lots of splintered wood from just broken barrels. Yeah, and we'll come back to you.
Okay.
You guys have now woken the Kenku, and it's looking very terrified.
I am not good at questioning people. Someone else can take charge.
I can do checks for this. Okay. I'll walk up to the
Opal just-
Kenku. I'm like, hello there, my feathered friend. I need to know some information from you, and I understand that communication can be somewhat difficult, but I would like you to do your best.
In response, the Kenku just kind of opens its beak, and in a very like crow-like fashion, if you've ever seen them speak before, it kind of ruffles the feathers on its throat and jiggles around a little bit, and you hear this very deep voice come out of it, and it goes, "Xanathar sends its regards."
Well,
Oh,
that happens to be all of the information I needed. Thank you. That being said, maybe pick a better employer. I didn't even have to threaten you. This is actually rather awkward for me. This isn't usually how this
Paul
goes.
looks visibly disappointed.
I'm sorry, Opal. This one's odd. Try to find a better employer, and please don't do this again. Pull out a dagger and I cut them loose. And I'm just like, go now, I suppose.
Wait, I had a
What are you
question.
doing?
Oh wait, we had a question. I just grab him. Wait, we had a question. I hold him in front of Swill.
Yes, it's very important.
All right.
What is your favorite color?
Oh,
Swill.
Just makes some bird noises and clicks at you a little bit.
Kind of looks around at everybody else like, did they say a color?
Swill.
You want me to slap him?
I don't speak bird.
Nah, but I can make him speak common.
Well, that's not how Kenku work.
Opal, make an intimidation check. Charisma based.
Damn it.
You're
I need all of my
literally
D20s
threatening to
are
slap him.
pissing me off today.
Don't
Read
use
it.
my bardic inspiration for this.
Oh, yes, thank you!
No.
Raiden's just holding the two halves of his
D6, right?
blue rope, just
Yeah.
like, I
Okay.
paid good money for this.
Okay.
Kenneth, we're trading ropes. You wrecked
14.
mine.
Okay.
I hate
So
all
yeah.
of my dice.
In hopes of, because the Kenku is standing there currently being held by Tanith, hearing you guys threaten to hit it some more. So in hopes of getting out of this situation, it opts to give up some more information. In a much more thin and nasally voice this time, it goes, "Tie up the pretty boy in the back room. Follow the yellow signs in the sewer." And then in a much more scratchy voice, it says, "No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss." And then just kind of looks around a bit more, wide-eyed and looking a little
Now can I hit him?
No,
Yes.
not yet. And I'm like, oh, was that here? Did they say that here? Were there other people here?
At this point,
Like other than dead bodies. But that's
Ruxic,
Yes.
being in the back room there, kind of
Mhm.
searching around a little bit, noticing the canvases, you do see a little bit of movement under one of the canvases in the back.
I throw or grab the canvas and
Okay.
point my crossbow.
So as you yank the canvas, you see an individual hiding underneath. What you find is a very finely dressed individual. It doesn't appear to be Floon. The hair is off. Doesn't have the red blonde that you guys have been looking for. But definitely looks of status. Has very fine clothing on, long red hair, very well groomed, and as you yank the canvas off of this individual, they kind of jump up and like ready themselves for a fight, and just go, "Oh, you're not the Kenku."
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm holding the crossbow. Who are you?
Fair point. Raina. Pleasure. Like holds out a hand to give you a handshake. Yeah, I mean you have this guy at like gunpoint right now.
Yep. So how did you end up here?
Well,
What are you doing here?
unfortunately, I was recently kidnapped by a few human gentlemen. It was a very terrible ordeal. Can I assume you have dispatched them?
No.
Are you here to save me? I am
I
very
don't
confused.
I don't know who you are aside from Reina, so I can't really say either way.
You don't know who I am.
Not a clue.
Rainer Neverember, the son of the previous Open Lord of Waterdeep? Doesn't ring a bell?
I turn around to the closet. Hey, do we know a Rain or Neverember?
I've heard that name before.
Have
Yes,
I
you
heard
would
this name
recognize
before?
the name. Swill, you would recognize the last name. You wouldn't know much about it, but just having lived in the city for a long time, you would know of the Neverembers.
Instead, he's gonna call over and go, "Oh yeah, we're best friends."
Your best friend's in the closet.
I'm like, what?
That's a shame. You know, it's okay. We'll accept you.
Is there more of you out there?
You can tell them that. I don't. Come over here, Swill.
So we'll come over to the closet.
Will has more friends. I'm so proud.
You do see this finely dressed gentleman looking at you very inquisitively.
I was gonna poke their head in the door and go, "Oh, hello. Who the heck are you?"
That's what I said.
I'm glad we're on the same
Rainer, who are
page.
you?
Oh, don't worry about it. What are you doing in the closet?
I was hiding from the individuals that kidnapped me.
That's unfortunate. Have you seen Floon? Yeah, red-headed, wavy gent.
Well, yes, I actually have seen Floon. He was kidnapped with me. It was terrible.
Oh, that's great. Is he here?
Unfortunately not. May we leave the closet? I can tell you a bit more of what happened.
Absolutely not. We're just looking for Floon. Who the heck are you?
I agree.
Once
Oh,
more.
what you doing over there?
Are you coming to investigate in the closet?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of room left in this closet.
I'm just towering over Swill. Just being like, what's going on?
Mick,
Yes.
so I know the name of this person now, by hearing this conversation. How much of a connection do I make around, like, you sent me that big paragraph? Am I hearing this name and now thinking of potentially the biggest payday ever?
You're aware of that situation, and the thought does cross your mind, but you're not sure how much the previous Open Lord's son would know about the situation.
Right.
But you are aware of the connection, definitely.
Can we get the name typed out for us?
Definitely, yeah.
Thank you.
Raiden still has his cut rope in his hand, staring at Tannen.
I was like, Raiden, it's fine. Here. And I open my pack and I hand him the rope. Just give me your rope. We'll trade ropes. It's fine.
All right, he hands it over. Thank you.
Yeah, so in response to you guys asking about Floon, Raynor just kind of goes, okay, if you're not going to let me out of the closet, let me just fill you in on the entire situation here.
That would be great.
I was kidnapped by the Zentarim.
Uh,
Once again, I'm assuming you have dispatched them. I don't believe you're part of the gang.
Oh, absolutely not.
Now, the Zentarim seem to think that my father Daggolt, Neverember, the previous Open Lord of Waterdeep, embezzled a very large amount of gold while he was Open Lord, and that he hid all of those dragons somewhere in the city. They think they can find this vault by using an artifact called, I believe it was the Stone of Galore. I have no idea. It was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently, but apparently someone stole it. So the Zents thought I knew something about all of this. I don't. And my father and I, we haven't spoken in years. And unfortunately, I think the... sorry, one second. I'm missing something here. Yes, okay. Unfortunately, I believe the Xanathar Guild took Floon mistaken as me. So if you're looking for Floon, the Xanathar Guild has him.
Great.
Okay, wait. You said you were
So-
kidnapped together. So how did they, if they had you both side by side, how did they mistake you?
Well, I mean, we didn't give our names.
Okay, hold on. So
right.
out of character, does this guy also have bright ginger hair?
Yes.
He has
Like they look,
long
yeah?
red hair. I mean, if somebody doesn't know exactly what either of them look like, one might mix them up.
All right. I was just making sure.
For the most part, Rayner's name is known, being a Neverember, but unless somebody specifically knows what he looks like, it might be very easy to mix up with somebody else.
Hold on. I say now hearing this. Are you saying that these gangs are just kidnapping redheads because you happen to have red hair? I would like to roll an insight check on this individual if possible.
Okay. You're just trying to see if he's holding anything back, or...
Yeah. I rolled a natural 20. I have a -1 in my insight, so that is a 19.
Okay. As far as you can tell, this individual is being completely truthful. He doesn't really have a lot of motivation to lie in this situation.
Okay.
Swill's just gonna kind of add in there. But additionally, you what? Stood there silently while your friend got taken instead of you?
Well, I mean, I was tied up. I only recently got out of my bonds and hid in this closet.
Did
Right.
anyone... Who came here attacking who? Because a ton of bodies are just chilling around this place.
Well, I've been in this closet for a while. Volo and I, sorry, not Volo, Floon and I were definitely kidnapped by Zentarim members, based on the dark uniforms. However, once Floon was taken by the Xanathar Guild... No, sorry, that's wrong. No, okay, I got it. Yes, we were kidnapped by members of the Zentarim. We were tied up here, and while they were questioning us and trying to figure out, where this Stone of Galore or whatever went, the place was attacked by Xanathar Guild members. It was a bunch of Kenku, as far as I could tell. Bodies were made, corpses were piled up. In the ensuing chaos, they took Floon, what I'm assuming is a mistake for me, and I managed to get out of my bonds and hide in this closet.
Well, we're not here for you, but this certainly does make things interesting. A man named Volo is looking for Mr. Flynn. We weren't coming for you at all. However, it seems like you're at the middle of a much bigger problem.
I mean, I really don't know. I was just visiting a friend.
I believe you're being honest, so we'll definitely be letting you free, but beyond that, I have to discuss with my compatriots what we do from there.
Ruxic just closes the door on him.
You're
Sure.
keeping him in the closet.
Just close the closet
Yeah.
door on him.
All right.
We need a minute, and
Alright.
We have to go find Flute, so I guess we now have to shake up the whole of the Xanathar Guild. This is getting incredibly complicated for us. And
yeah, but what do we
far
do
more
with this kid?
dangerous than I had originally intended. Who, like, that's what I'm about to ask. Do we try to see this through? If what is happening with these guilds is true, if they are actually looking for the embezzled fortune of I'm hunting of Dagon's Neverember, that's potentially 500,000 dragons. And if we somehow manage to acquire it, we'd be amongst the richest individuals in this city immediately.
And he seems to think he's the son of a somebody, so we could get some instant cash.
He's Dagon's son. Well, I think we could probably get this man to pay us a fair amount for saving his life in the first place. Either that, or we could tie him up with your rope again.
How about we keep the bird van over there and give them both to Daggy?
To Dagolt?
Yeah.
If he's alive.
As far as you're aware, Tanith, Dagolt is not in the city. He left a while ago to go rebuild a different city and has not come back since.
I don't even know where Dagolt is anymore. He left the city a while back. He could be dead for all I know. I don't know that we'll be able to bring Dagolt his son back, but we can most certainly. His son will most certainly owe us a favor, which is not something that's worth nothing. Now, what should we do here? I think we have an obligation to fulfill to Mr. Volo. We were contractually obligated, and that gold is not something I necessarily would like to turn down. But now there's an opportunity for something far greater. However, the risk also seems far greater.
We are mighty warriors of the highest caliber. It will be no challenge for us.
So, at this point, you guys have found Raynor in the closet, kept him in there, and gone about discussing for a few minutes. In the middle of your conversation, though, you all kind of start to hear movement outside. What sounds like lots of boots on dirt. It's getting closer and closer. You can hear the clanging of armor and some shouting happening. It sounds like a very demanding voice shouting commands. And quickly, before you guys can even figure out what's going on, multiple guards are entering the building. You guys watch as about a dozen city watch run into the building, and there is one city watchman that looks a little bit more fancy, if you will, who's clearly shouting commands at everybody. Get this building surrounded. We have dead people in here. What's going on? And yeah, they quickly surround the building, start searching, and what seems to be the captain of these city watchmen comes over to you immediately and asks, "What are you all doing here?"
Your job, it seems.
I immediately go, and give him a look. I'm like, well, you see, we were here looking to help a man named Mr. Volo. We were hired to find a person named Floon. We came here with the last known lead to where he may have gone. When we arrived, there were already dead bodies here and a number of Kenku, and I hold up, and I point to the one that we have still with us, had murdered multiple of these individuals. We tried to step in and assist, and ended up in quite a skirmish with them, which resulted in those two. This one we have captured. You're welcome. One other fled on foot out the back alley. We were just leaving. And I just start walking a little bit. And I'm like,
Wait.
Stay where you are.
Ooh.
I have more questions. Hey, down the alleyway. Kind of points off to one of his guards to give chase to the one you said went down the alley. We are aware that this warehouse was run by the Zents. As far as I can tell, none of you belong to them. If I am to believe this story of you looking for, what did you say, Floon? Never heard of him. Did you find anything else?
We found someone of actually more interest who looks a considerable amount like Mr. Floon, but is not Mr. Floon. This gets more complicated. I'll let him explain to you. Open the closet. Oh, you can come out now.
Oh. Rainer, is that you? Ah, yes. Hello, Captain. Captain Staggett, it's a pleasure to see you again. Yeah. It's been a while. These people help you? Well, as far as I'm aware, they asked me some questions and wouldn't let me out of the closet, but I think they dispatched the baddies in here.
In our defense, Captain, we weren't 100% certain who this was either, so we were rather confused. Having you here to confirm his identity has been very helpful.
None of you know who the son of the previous Open Lord is?
Well, obviously we know the name, but we don't necessarily know the face. He could have just come up with that off the spot because he had red hair.
Fair enough. Well, did you find anything on the person you're looking for?
Well,
Not really. We just kind of found him instead.
He did tell you that the Xanathar Guild took Floon.
Details.
well, thanks to Rainer here, we know that Floon has been taken by the Xanathar Guild, which poses a number of greater problems for us now, but gets us back on the right track at the very least.
Well, I can tell you, the Xanathar Guild operate out of the sewers. It is probably not a good idea to go poking around down there, but I will not stop you. If you want to go get yourselves killed in the sewers, that is your business. However, it is best not to meddle in the criminal matters. You should leave this dirty business to the City Watch. It's what we do.
Speaking of your job, I have a few questions, new friend.
What is that small one?
Excuse you, I have a name.
Which is?
Don't worry about it. So, first and foremost, what tipped you off? Why were you running here in such a hurry?
Well, we heard some noises. There's some pretty cramped streets. Noise travels. Unfortunately, we did have people staking out this building, but I pulled them recently to bolster our patrols. We knew something was going down here. But it seems you have all done our work for us.
Yes, about that. You don't happen to be on anybody's payroll, right? Look, it's a valid question. We just told this man everything. Ooh, go to the sewers, but don't go to the sewers. Like, I'm just making sure.
We work for the city of Waterdeep. We are the City Watch.
Yeah, I'd really like to insight check this guy.
What are you looking for?
He's fucking lying.
Alright, insight check.
I essentially just asked him, why did you show up late to the party? And who do you work for? And he's told me the answers that we hope are right.
You may insight check.
This is a 16.
Yeah, I mean, this guy definitely appears to just be a captain of the City Watch. he appears to be suspicious of all of you, but slightly thankful for the work that you've done. Although he's trying not to show it.
Okay, then, Swill kind of gives him a firm nod. All right, good, excellent. Yeah, and then we'll add in one last final bit of sass of, oh, and by the way, we're not the only ones that didn't know this guy. Is it easy to mistake him for somebody else?
I mean, as easy it is to mistake anybody.
Excellent. See, we're off the hook, everybody. And we'll reposition themselves behind Raiden.
Look, you all want to go searching in the sewers for your friend. I can show you where the best entrance is. As much as you might not agree, I do hope you find your friend. These gangs can be just terrible. However, I do ask that you keep the blood off the streets, okay?
These are in buildings. There are no streets in this building.
You know what I mean.
Do I, though?
You
This is a valid
I'm
question.
not sure. I'll get
those
back
of you
to
that
you.
have brains. And he pulls out of his sack a basic map of the city and kind of shows whoever wants to see a general area close to where you guys are where there are some sewer openings. It appears he is attempting to help you guys find this place. And
Let's go to that place. Points exactly where he pointed.
yes, you should do that. And before he folds his map back up, puts it back in his sack, but pulls out another piece of paper, and having spoke to Tanith the most, he hands it to Tanith and goes, "This is a copy of sorry, what's it called? Un momento."
No worries.
Yeah, so he hands you this folded piece of paper and goes, "This is a copy of the city's code legal. Familiarize with it. Familiarize yourself with it.
So I have legal code now?
This is essentially the
Stuff I
laws
do
of the
is
city."
illegal. And I'm like, okay. Thank you, sir. I certainly will. Now, when I read this, I'll find the reward for, saving an individual's life, especially such a high-profile one. What's the standard rate for that nowadays?
Well,
Do you want me to roll like maybe a charisma check to see if I can convince him I actually know more about this than I do? Like I'm basically gonna nudge him that we should be compensated for saving this man's life.
usually the city handles these matters, and vigilantes work on their own.
Quite right, I suppose. I say a little deflated. I thought it was. Okay.
I mean, you can continue to argue.
Oh, I feel like that's gonna get me nowhere with this individual.
Okay.
Okay. I'll add that to my inventory. Thank you very much for your help, officer. I'm glad we had a chance to contribute to doing the right thing today. And then I guess I kind of want to I want to let the rest of the group do what they want to do, but I want to make it clear that I want to talk to them more privately away from this dude.
Right. Yeah, so after handing you the code legal and finishing up the conversation, he kind of just turns around, steps back, and continues to kind of converse with his guards that are searching things and gathering up bodies. And
I have one more question for him.
oh, sure.
Yeah, Swill's gonna step forward and just one more thing before we carry on. What's your favorite color?
Kind of like mid command, he stops. What?
Are you?
Color.
Do I need to say it louder? Is your hearing all right? What is your favorite color, my friend?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. $18.
Okay. He thinks for a moment. Blue. And then turns back to the rest of his city watch and
Yeah,
continues on
well.
what he was doing.
I guess that's all right. And huffs back over to the group.
Wait, when you say that, I guess it's alright. Brayden kind of just looks at his skin tone. Oh.
Yeah, that's, you're all right.
Well, does the same thing. Just kind of like, oh.
It's an acceptable color. I don't know what more to tell. All right, what's the plan? What are we doing? You're both very pretty.
Let's go back to the bar and regroup a little bit. The nice bar.
Shouldn't we go after and go in the sewers?
Like, if you really want to right now.
I'm not itching to go in the sewers, man.
I mean, I can breathe underwater. I don't know if that would help.
It helps you.
You can, Opal's like, wait, you can what?
You're a water
I can
gymnast.
do that.
Can you not do that?
No, I can't do that.
I
You
mean,
can do that?
I can only do it for an hour.
I don't remember how long I get.
Probably forever.
DM, I don't know. I'm water genasi. Can I should be able to breathe underwater.
I can check your
Think-
sheet really quick.
I'm gonna guess you just have full-on water breathing.
Yeah, you can just
I
indefinitely.
believe that I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I am amphibious. Sorry. Yes.
At this point, you guys do see walking down the stairs one of the city guards coming with a handcuffed Kenku, presumably the one that ran away.
Hey, look at that.
Opal wants to. I'll roll deception to subtly stick her foot out in the way and make him trip.
Sleight of hand.
Because
please.
she's upset.
That would
Sleight
be
of
sleight
hand?
of hand. Yeah. Sleight of foot.
Okay. Sleight of foot. Ah, 11.
You do manage to trip the Kenku,
Yay.
but you manage to trip the guard that is leading him down the stairs. So they
Opal just
roll onto
quickly is
each
like, oh
other.
shit, hey, what's over there?
The guard hops up and goes, Who did that? Make a deception check.
None of my dice like me right now.
Oh no.
I'm on dice number 4 out of 5. That's an 18.
All right, yeah.
Hey.
Babe.
He kind of hops up and is like, "Oh, who did that?" What? And looks back at the stairs and just, damn it, like kicks the bottom stair, and just keeps leading the Kenku away.
And then when his back is turned and he's no longer paying attention, she's like,
All right. If group wants to come with me, now that we've had a chance to chat with this guard, I think we should get it out of here first of all, and then discuss this sewer option.
Mm-hmm.
time is it? Right now? In game?
Yeah, in game.
Oh, in game, I think based on last session, it's probably early to mid-afternoon.
Oh.
It's definitely before 5 o'clock. It's maybe around.
Oh,
3 right now.
okay. Yeah.
I used my spells so fast today. Welcome to
You need a
level
what?
1, baby.
Do you need a nap?
I feel like I need a nap. I'm tired from all that yelling. Okay, so it's
Are you guys
All
leaving the warehouse then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys leave, the city watch is still just piling bodies up, searching the rest of the warehouse. They don't really take much mind to you guys leaving. It seemed like the captain asked his questions and was fairly satisfied with the answers you gave. And yeah, you guys have left. So you are now aware that Floon was taken to the Xanathar Guild hideout in the sewers, or at least one of the Xanathar Guild hideouts. You're aware of the best entrance to get down there. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So now we know how to get into the sewer. I believe that's going to have to be where we go next. Now, the question is, when do we go, and do we have the things necessary to go spelunking in the sewers? And
I
that
am ready to go now.
You're always ready to go now, Raiden, and I appreciate that about you.
Does anyone have any booties to cover my nice shoes?
That is why I was asking if we had the things we needed. I don't have any booties for you, and if I did, they would probably fit your whole lower torso.
Oh, I take that too. I really don't want to get dirty.
You
I mean,
can
I will.
ride on- you can ride on my shoulder if you'd like.
Oh, excellent. All right, let's go.
Sitting there thinking about the sewers, and I'm like, I don't say anything, but I absolutely know that if you were on Raiden's shoulders, it's just your head rubbing against the top of the pipe instead of the bottom.
Oh.
Or hang on the back, whatever. So.
Little backpack. Yoda that shit.
Ruck's like exactly like that. Is everyone okay as well? We've just gone through quite the ordeal in combat. Is everyone all right? I didn't have a chance to look and see if anyone's been injured.
I'm good, but I noticed some of you finger wagglers used your abilities.
Yes,
Finger wagger,
unfortunately,
it.
I think I may be unable to put on as brilliant of a performance as I did earlier in the day. I may have expounded exactly 2 of my performances today. However, I appreciate you looking out for me, but if the consensus is we go, I will go. Alternatively, we can report back to Volo and then make moves on this again tomorrow, but missing
I don't know
people,
how much.
the more time you waste, the more time they have to get them away from us.
If we sat and chilled for like an hour, would that be helpful for you?
In character, okay, so out of character, I won't regain anything by way of a short rest. I would need a long rest to regain any of my spell slots or my bardic inspirations, of which I have 0.
I'm not sure if anybody has lost any hit points, but like short rest, roll hit dice.
Yeah.
I'm
In character, I think at this point, if I got down for a nap, I'd just fall all the way.
Sounds pretty normal, honestly.
In character, out of character. What's that about?
Both.
I'm just a sleepy bitch, okay? Alright. So what say you? Shall we leave now? Shall we report to Volo and catch up on it in the morning?
Onward to the
I don't
sewers.
know. I don't know how much we should tell Volo until we know how far deep he goes in this.
Yeah, I don't
agree, actually.
trust him yet.
Swill, what say you?
If Raiden's ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Fantastic.
I'm also just going to put out there, I dropped it in the in-game chat on the side, but just to clarify, during some of this discussion, Swills scooted around really quickly and picked up any of their arrows that they loosed in this encounter.
Yeah. How many did you fire?
I think I went into the encounter with 19. I fired 2 or 3 of them, so I was just going to go.
Okay.
I think I shot one before. Oh, maybe I had full 20.
You shot one to get a kill, and then you shot another one at the guy on the stairs and missed.
I remember 3.
Yeah, maybe I missed one from last week.
I'll say the one that lodged in the guy's throat was unrecoverable, but the other ones, easy enough.
Unrecoverable? Oh, should have just gone clean through.
It was
Aye.
lodged
Scratch
right
on
in
its
there.
spine.
Lessons for
Lush.
the kills of the future, Swill.
I see. Don't aim for the jugular. Rule number 1 of murder. Yeah. Heard that everywhere.
So
Alright,
is the consensus heading towards the sewers?
Yes.
Shall we put it to a vote? Right,
Sewers.
Suppose the
Sewers
to
all
the
the way.
sewers then. To the
Alright.
sewers then.
So, you guys, it doesn't take you too long to get to the area that the captain showed you. What was his name again? Captain Staggett.
Captain Coco Cabana.
Searching along the street was the kind of general area that he showed you on the map. You do find a manhole cover. It's easy enough to pull open, and you guys look down into darkness. Who has dark vision?
No.
I don't think Tanith or Ruxic will.
Have a torch.
Opal doesn't. Oh, geez. So the only one with dark vision is probably Swell.
I think I do
Have a
it.
torch.
I'm pretty sure I do. I just haven't
Yeah, I think
found
you
it
do,
yet, but I'm
so.
pretty positive that I do.
Swim speed. That doesn't help me.
Okay. So,
No.
before you guys delve into the sewer, break time.
Okay.
I found it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we will go ahead and take
I
a
also
break
have
here.
torches.
What time would you like to reconvene at?
Everybody good with a 15-minute break?
Yes.
So we'll say about 10:25.
Sounds good.
perspective, it's surprising and hilarious that you guys did not search the warehouse.
I thought Ruxic did.
No, Rucksack looked through a couple boxes. There's still like a whole upper floor you guys didn't check.
I blame my intelligence and wisdom score. Thank
That's
you.
fair. Valid
Whoops.
argument.
I have in about 15 minutes a pizza to take out of the oven, so I will BRB in 15-ish.
No problem. Everybody gets to eat, especially when it's pizza. Fuck yeah.
Pizza's like the D&D food.
Haha, I am not the last one back. I did die on that last bowl, though. Of course, camera.
I don't think I've ever seen a camera have so much issues focusing.
It's not even that old. Like, Mike's had it since Christmas. Good old turn it off, turn it back on again. Hey, I'm not blurry. Let's see how long it lasts. Oh, there she goes. Oh, we're back. All right.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
I know.
Nahum's having problems.
I am excited for this next part. I don't know if that's like a red flag from the DM.
It is perhaps a red flag.
It's close equivalent to the. Are you sure you want to do that?
Ew.
Yo.
Alright. Everyone's back. Are we good to go?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Got us back live there, Jay? Okay.
We're always live in this, the thing we call existence.
I
The
think
short
it's
answer,
good.
yes.
Alright. So, you guys were just about to enter the pitch black darkness of the sewer. Swill being the only one that can actually see into the sewer right now without any kind of other light source. Who's going in first? What's...
Swill is on my shoulder. Swill is my eyes, and I'll jump down with Swill.
Alright.
I'll steer you Ratatouille
Yeah.
style.
See,
I don't have hair.
I'll get creative Ratatouille style.
I came prepared and I have a tinderbox and a torch, so I'm gonna start that up.
All right. As long as everybody other than Swill is near Ruxic, you can see. What are the stats on a torch again? How much light does it give you?
20 and 20.
Bright,
It's like
20 dim.
20.
We probably want 2 torches then. I can set up a torch as well in that case. And I could stay just behind Swill, and then you could take the back, or vice versa.
I might have a spare torch, but yeah,
I
sure.
have torches in my inventory as well. I can use one of them.
Same.
Would you like to be closer
Okay.
to the front or the back, Ruxic?
Back.
Okay.
Okay. So, Tanith, Opal, Ruxic.
You're all holding torches?
Well,
Yes.
no, I'm just standing in between
These
of
two
them.
of us.
Oh, okay.
I've got a torch near the front. Ruxic's got a torch at the back.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm just stuck in between them.
Okay.
I'll have my rapier
Raven-
out in one hand here. I know I'm like out of low on magic, so I'm just gonna be like ready for
No.
combat. I know this is potentially a hostile environment.
So, as you guys hop down into the sewer and light up your torches to see, this is kind of like the classic sewer style, where it's got ledges on the sides and then water flowing down the middle. So you guys aren't like knee deep in water or anything. It's a fairly large tunnel, probably about 10 feet high, round tunnel. So what you see is this absolutely putrid, disgusting stream of water that is flowing through the tunnel. It leads in 2 different directions from where you are right now. In one direction, you do see on the wall is a tiny symbol drawn in yellow chalk. It's about a palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference. In the other direction, you don't see anything. It's just past your torchlight, it's black.
Opal's gonna mumble, follow the yellow signs.
Whisper back, good idea.
All right. So you guys are. Yeah, I assume you're remembering what the Kenku told you earlier.
Yeah. Yep.
So you guys follow through these sewers. As you go through, you continue to follow these yellow signs. Pretty much at every crossroads, there is one to lead you in the correct direction. As you go through, the sewer system of Waterdeep is massive. It's just this large, labyrinthine maze. But with these symbols, you are making your way. After quite a bit of travel through this just disgusting sewer, about an hour passes. The guard gave you the best entrance, but perhaps not the closest to guilt. Yeah, after about an hour following these signs through the tunnels, you come to this 3-way intersection. For one tunnel, there is again one of those symbols to lead you in the right direction. The other tunnel, there's no symbol, it just leads off into darkness. But floating near the symbol, at first, you're getting close, and you just see this floating sphere close to the symbol in the darkness. You get a little closer, and it's about grapefruit sized. It's a little bigger than your fist. This creature just floating there, and it kind of turns to all of you, and you see this large bulging eye and these 4 little stumpy eye stalks coming out of its head, and it just looks at you guys and bares its teeth. Everybody roll initiative.
I'll poke
Kill
it.
with fire.
Poke it.
Kill it with fire.
Roll initiative. Hold on a second. Where was that? There it is.
That thing.
20 total.
Put a picture there of what you guys
Ditto, yo.
21.
Get out. Tanith, what is your dexterity?
+3.
What is your base
Oh,
score.
yeah, you need my base score. Let me get that for you. Hold on, I tabbed away. That would be a... Oh my god, I literally cannot read. 16.
Ditto. So which one of us goes first? You want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
You're ahead of me in line, so you can just have it. I think that's fine.
Aw, alright.
Unless we could rock, paper, scissors for it if you want to. We could do a roll-off. Do a roll-off?
Rollies!
Rollies.
Rollies!
Alrighty, rollies.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I'm
alright.
so excited for rollies. Holy shit.
I would just roll a d20. Oh, there we go. Bottom corner. I swear I know.
Yeah, you just roll a d20, right?
13, lucky number.
Ooh.
13. Lucky number.
Jeez, Louis. You know what? Okay, I'm just
Go
gonna.
again. Go Gabe.
Rollies!
Damn.
I got a 2 this time, so.
Womp womp.
I got a nat 1, so it's
Oh
all
my
yours.
Hey, you're bastard and you get fucked.
And for that, wow.
So
That was good rollies.
What a game of roll off.
Tanith is first.
I am first.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
make
you
sure
get a
I know
point
what
one.
that looks like.
20.1.
Mm.
Did you post that in the in-game chat? You did. Oh lord. Okay. I'd like to make I guess a perception check. Like, is this a? I'm like, is this an actual, like, 100% guaranteed in my mind beholder?
It is Ruxik's turn first.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ruxic
right,
needs
you
to
got
get
a
out
21.
with a 21.
So. Oh wait, I need to roll initiative too. I have to do things as well.
No, the bad guys don't need to go.
No.
Ruxik, what is your dexterity score?
+2.
Plus 2. Well,
It's a 15 total.
I'm just gonna write this down. Section. So at the top of the round is the creature.
Gross.
Oh. Good thing I'm in the
Don't
back.
like that.
So
Boom!
you guys. Oh wait, I also need to write down. That'll do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys watch as this disgusting green-scaled, what looks like a small beholder, bare its teeth and just. It doesn't float at you, but it starts floating around you, and a few of its eye stalks just like and fire off some beams. It is going to fire. What was the marching order here? It would have been. It
Ruxic with
So-
Swill on Ruxic's shoulder, me, Opal,
No,
and then.
Swill on Raiden's shoulder.
Oh, Swill on Ray's shoulder, not Ruxic. Sorry, our
And
name.
then
Ruxic was
you-
up front, right?
Ruxic's at the back.
Back.
I'm
So-
behind. I'm
Yeah.
right behind the two. The
I was
piggyback
probably
ride.
front. I jumped in first.
So it's
Yeah.
so it's Swill on top of Raiden, and then Tanith, and then me, and then Ruxic.
Correct.
Cool. So these two beams are going one at Raiden, one at Swill.
Here, I'm actually gonna.
So I need to. Click here. Of course. So I need Raiden to make a Wisdom saving throw, and I need Swill to also make a Wisdom saving throw.
15.
Nat 1, baby!
Oh.
Bend me over and I'll call you daddy, because I'm about to get fucked up the ass.
Alright.
Alright.
So, this weird looking, like, purple shimmering beam slams into Raiden, and you can feel, like, your mind kind of go fuzzy for a second, but you just kind of, you shake it off and you're right back in it. For Swill, this, like, dark gray beam slams right into your head, and suddenly all you can feel is just pure terror. You don't want to be anywhere near this thing. You are completely afraid of it. You are considered frightened of this gazer.
If that's all, that's significantly less than I was dreading.
But just so you know, being frightened, you cannot willingly move closer to this creature. So if you're on Raiden's shoulders, that might not go well.
Oh, I mean, that could make you go along. It's not willingly going towards it.
Willingly is the key word there.
It's true. Yeah, and it's pretty much going to stay the same distance away from you guys that it is, and that's its turn.
I have to go get my pizza.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be... Sorry, it's Ruxic's turn. I went forward in the turn order there, but it's... I'll just... There.
I'm gonna run up and stab it in the eyeball.
Stab it. Okay. Yeah, you can get there.
That's an 8.
Misses, unfortunately. As you dart straight for this thing, it sees you coming and just kind of floats up out of the way of your blade. But
That's all I got.
It is within melee range of you now.
That's all I got.
All right, Kenneth.
I'd like to make a perception check to see if I can accurately identify what this creature is. I recognize the traits of a beholder, but knowing whether or not this is a full actual beholder will cause a change in what I do.
Yeah, I'll say for this, it would actually be an Arcana check.
An Arcana check. Okay.
Beholders are magical beings.
That is better for me, actually. That's a natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, you are fully aware that this is not a full beholder. You have heard of these things before. They're called gazers.
Okay.
They are weaker versions of beholders that most beholders keep as like pets and things like that. They're the same kind of concept, but just much less intelligent. Much more like it's almost like the rat equivalent of a beholder. Yeah.
Neat. In that case, do I have on Waterdeep an accurate? How far away am I from this dude?
Ukir was behind you, correct?
Mm.
Yeah.
So I had to shuffle through people.
Yeah, I'll say Ukir had to use his full movement
Ruxic.
to get to the thing.
Ruxic.
Sorry, Ruxic. Had to use his full movement to get to the thing. So, Tanith, you're probably 15 feet away.
Okay. With a 20, do I know anything about its like weaknesses, or like what it would be strong against or weak against?
I mean, you would understand since it naturally levitates that it can't really be knocked to the ground. That's probably about it, though. Like you basically understand that it shoots eye beams, it can bite you, things like that, right?
In that case, I'm going to make, because I know that it will want to. I'm more afraid of the eye beams personally than I am of the bites. So I'm going to run up to it and make an attack with my rapier, of my first actual weapon attack.
Go for it.
My hit is with. Oh goodness, I am so sorry. I'm so bad at using this. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's only a 9 to hit.
Fortunately, it misses again. It sees you guys coming.
Flex it with one of its tentacles.
It's just kind of floating around. It's very quick and it's levitating. It's also a very small little thing too. It's a little hard to pinpoint.
Understandable. That is all I can do with my turn.
Alrighty. Now it is Swill's turn. You are terrified of what's happening right now.
So right off the bat, Swill is going to and then slam their hand over their mouth and look around. I would like to investigate if this thing is alone. I do have dark vision for 60 feet.
Okay, make a perception check.
Raiden's just rubbing his ear. Ah.
15.
15. As far as your vision can see in this three-way intersection, you can see a little bit down each tunnel. There doesn't appear to be any other movement, anything else really.
All right, then we'll reach down and tap Raiden's head and begin demanding, Wait, we should go the other way! I want away from this thing! Away, please! And we'll try to kind of, I've got a bow on, there's a bow, and that is going to be the entirety of what I do on this terrified turn.
All right. Opal.
I was typing out a rebuttal to a friend.
Okay.
So there's like a floaty thing in front of me.
Yes, there is this small spherical floating creature. There's a picture of it in the game chat that has dodged the attempt of two of your allies to hit it.
Huh. Alright. Yeah. Close the gap, grab them all, and try and whack it in the face. Eyeball thing. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit. This thing is essentially the size of like the end of your maul, so you're just like punting it pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My mic didn't pick up that pop. That was a really fucking good one. Alright, 2d6 plus 2. That's 7 damage.
oof. Yeah, so you rush past your allies, just take your maul and swing right down on it, and you manage to just like you don't crush it into the ground, but you hit it and it kind of like bounces off your maul, bounces off the ground and back up, like just whoosh. And
Like it,
it looks a little dazed, floating around.
Cool.
Is that it for you?
She's gonna give a very triumphant ah! And yeah, that's it.
Alright, Raiden.
Yeah, so now, Swell, when you want to destroy an enemy, you must move closer. I'll charge him with my shoulder. And go and swing at it.
Alright.
Or 12.
12? Unfortunately, just misses.
Yeah, Swill screams in my ear. Oh! And swings wildly. Alright. Try that again. That's it for my turn.
Alright. So that is back to the top of the round, which is the Gazer's turn. So being completely dazed after bouncing off the ground, it's gonna kind of right itself, and then its center eye is still like swirling, but the eye stalks just like lock on to probably Raiden again and Opal, the two biggest targets in front of it. So I need Raiden to make a dexterity saving throw, and Opal to make a wisdom saving throw.
21.
Okay.
Sorry. Wisdom? Oh
Wisdom,
no.
yes.
Oh, that's a natural 20!
Awesome. Okay.
Oh!
I don't
So
have anything to add on. It's literally just the dice roll.
that's fine. So this this dark grayish ray shoots out of one of its eye stalks. The same ray that you saw hit Swill. It does slam into you, and for a moment you feel this like you shouldn't be here. This thing is scary, but then you're like, fuck that. This thing isn't scary.
Fuck that.
Raiden, you watch as this blue kind of this blue beam with like some mist coming off of it shoots in your direction, and you manage to just sidestep it. It flies past you. And yeah, it's
It
not
was an
gonna try to move
air
away.
high five, Raiden.
There you go. Yeah, that'll be Ruxic's turn. It kind of stays there, trying to fend you guys off.
Stabby.
Stabby. So far, 4 people have tried to hit it, and only 1 hit.
Hmm.
That's kind of hilarious.
That's 22.
Fantastically.
That'll hit. There you go. Roll your damage.
Yes! Somebody else
9.
hit it.
9?
Yeah!
9.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah!
In the big eye.
Yeah!
Gonna stab it right through?
Yep.
You skewered.
Yeah. So you guys watch as Ruxic just like runs in between Raiden and Opal, and just you have a scimitar, right?
Yep.
And he just kind of leaps up and stabs this thing right in the eye, and almost like stabs right through it and brings it to the ground. And you watch as the gazer just like, and it's dead on your blade.
Whew.
See, Swill,
Looks,
it's not
like,
so
upset,
scary.
but impressed. She's like, that was really cool, but like that was my kill.
Not this time.
It gives you like the stank face.
With it dead, oh no, wait, your Swill's frightened condition would have worn off at the start of the Gazer's last turn, so never mind.
Ha! The condition might have, but the existence didn't. Ah! What was that?
It's a dead floating eye.
Ew.
Yep.
And that Gazer was floating near the next symbol that you guys were following.
Onward.
Just continuing on.
Onward and upward.
Raiden is going to take
Get
the
out of bed,
gazer.
okay?
Raiden's gonna take the gazer by the eyes and kind of just use the eye stalks and tie it around his belt and be like, trophy for anyone else that tries. And just
Alright.
keep walking along.
You can, yeah, you can go ahead and add Gazer Corpse to your inventory.
Alright, sounds good. It will help you lessen your fear towards the next one.
Swill, in fact, does not look less afraid.
It's a matter of time. Like, don't worry.
I'll trust you.
All right. So yeah, you guys continue down following these symbols. You guys are going down just a straight tunnel now, and after about 5 minutes, you reach another 3-way intersection. Well, actually, I can show you.
New map. Fancy new map.
You guys have come down this tunnel,
Oh.
and
Older,
you have
light.
reached
Yeah.
this. Sorry?
When Foddy Beholder Light trademark.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys have reached this intersection here. If you want to throw your... Actually, what was the... I'll throw
I
you down
posted it in the Roll20 chat, the marching order that we had.
We'll say Swill is still on Raiden's shoulder, and then there is Tanith, then Opal, then Ruxic. Okay. So yeah, you guys reach this 3-way intersection. Upon entering, this kind of area in the middle is just like a flat, circular area. It's not like a pillar, it's just a flat area. You can see the whole 3-way intersection from where you are. You do specifically note here and here there are slits in the walls. You can't really see through them, but there are openings in the walls that lead into other areas. Not big enough for a person to fit through, but just slits. You do note over here, there is a raised ledge and a door.
I'm going to march straight towards the ledge and door. There's only one way to go.
Are you doing it quietly?
As quiet as we can through. Is there still the ledges on the side to stand on, or are we in the water now?
I'll say there's still ledges. To get over here, though, you'll have to go through the water from where you guys are.
I mean, is anyone going to stop him from being loud? Because he's kind of just been marching through here with a proud gazer trophy.
say-
No, you do.
I'll say anybody that wants to be stealthy here, go ahead and roll your stealth check. Anybody who's not, continue on.
I will make
I'm going to roll stealth at disadvantage.
Okay.
Am I allowed to be stealthy considering that I'm
I mean,
directly tied to this barbarian's actions?
No.
That was a
Unless-
fifth
But I'm being really
disadvantage.
quiet.
You know what? Unless you wanted to not be on Raiden's shoulders before you got here.
Absolutely not. We're not leaving Raiden's shoulders. It's
Okay,
icky
you're
down
still
there.
on Raiden's shoulders then.
I'm surprised to get a 15 at disadvantage, so I did alright.
Oh no, Nis.
I got a
This-
6, y'all.
This. No.
You're rolling tonight a bit. They made something.
You're betraying me, Blue Dice.
Kenneth and Ruxic, are you rolling stealth checks?
I did roll a stealth check. It was
Oh.
a 24 total.
24. And Ruxic?
Ruxic is quite confident in himself right now, and he's feeling very hyped up from killing the thing.
Yeah. So.
Do they even out my shitty score?
Well, unfortunately, as Raiden rushes into this room and the rest of you begin to follow, through those slits you do hear a little bit of rustling, and then suddenly, actually, sorry, I don't have something ready that I should have ready.
Roll for initiative.
One moment.
Fuck, really?
And it's super friendly Care Bears wanting to give us hugs and gifts.
Spoil it, oh my goodness.
Tanith, what is your armor class?
Oh god. Probably not good. Let me check that one for you. 14.
Okay. Opal, what is your armor class?
I'm also a 14.
Also 14. Okay. So yeah, as you guys go to continue following Raiden, you hear a bit of shuffling behind those slits, and then suddenly 2 arrows shoot out from either one. Tanith, you manage to... One of the arrows just flies right past your face and slams into the opposite wall. The arrow coming out of this slit fires out and just slams right into Opal's shoulder. You need to take damage. So that... You take 3 piercing damage. And at this point, I need you guys to roll initiative.
Alright.
Come on, initiative. Oh, that's not great.
So what was Swill's initiative? 14? Tanith, what was your initiative? 8? And Opal got 15? Okey-dokey. Swill, what is your dex score? Quill?
Well,
14.
14? Okay, roll a d20 for me.
Nat 20.
All right, you're going first.
What a waste of a nat 20. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Fuck.
Yeah, you
The
were also rolling
RNG.
against a 3, so.
Ow.
Okay, yeah, so at the top of the round is Ruxic. You just watched as out of these dark slits in the walls, arrows flew out and nearly missed Tanith and slammed Opal on the shoulder.
oof.
Can I move through the slits?
No, they are not big enough for bodies to move through. They're arrow slits.
Well. Oh, there. Okay. I'm just gonna move over here. Can I see them at all?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Eight.
8. No,
8.
unfortunately, through the slit that you can see on the opposite side here, you can see like an arrow kind of poking through it, but you can't see beyond that. It's pretty dark.
That's all then.
All right. Raiden. You're muted.
Didn't want people to hear my chewing. Slam the door open. Swill, be my eyes. And I'll run in, unable to see once I'm sure, get out of range of some darkness.
You are running into the hallway there.
Yeah. I can see at least for 40 feet away from Ruxic.
Yep.
So there you go. So you run into the hallway there.
I run here, I can no longer see anything, so I run into a wall. Swill, which way is the door? The hallway. I don't know there's a door there.
Wait, sorry, did you move?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I pretty much ran this way. I can still sort of see, and then I run this way. I run into this wall. Oh, I didn't know there was a wall there. And then I'm asking Swill which way to go.
Swill points.
I cannot see you, Swill, but I feel you moving. And I think that's gonna take more than 6 seconds, unfortunately.
Yeah, like, am I allowed to answer? Is this legally allowed, DM?
Sure.
Oh, go to the west.
Then
Your
I'm gonna
left,
use
your
my-
left.
I'll use my action to just kick open. Oh wait, I wasn't told there was a door there. I'm going
Hey,
to
look,
walk
there's a
into
door there, Raiden. You should kick it open.
I had my turn by walking into the door and being like, oh, this was a little bit.
Alright.
I'm going to just refill my water. I'll be back in like less than a minute.
Okay. Opal, you just got shot.
She's gonna just like take it and just like swear the word fuck in primordial again. I can't see where they came out of.
I think that
What is it made out of?
The entire tunnels and everything is solid stone.
So they cut out a slit out of the stone?
Yeah,
what
it-
those two giant pieces of rock.
It's almost like if you ever like picture like a castle wall. It's got like slits in it for people to shoot arrows out of.
Is there anything sticking out of the slits? Like, did the arrow fully come out of it, or is there the end of something I can see?
I mean, if one of them had an arrow lined up, you could probably just see like the tip of it, like just coming out of the darkness as they're aiming. Yeah,
Okay,
it
alright.
goes pretty deep in.
there is no point to being here then. Cool. Yeah, I guess we're just following the rest of everybody because there's no fucking reason. Yeah, 30? 20? No, I can count.
Swill isn't actually in that space. They're
on
Raiden
top
right now.
of Raiden still, right?
Yeah, so you can move
Okay.
into that space if you want. I'll move Swill over here.
I am one
Sorry,
with the
Jay.
darkness.
Let me just reveal that area so you can see yourself.
Sorry, Jay.
There you go.
Yay!
Yeet.
And
Okay, yeah.
are you holding a torch, Opal?
Nope, I just went in there fucking blind.
Okay, I mean, Ruxic has a torch out there, so you would have gone in there with some light and then been able to see down the hallway and kind of follow them. But where you are right now, it's pretty dark.
I have torches. Can I just use my movement. Can I use my action to do the tinderbox have a torchy thing?
Yeah, you can use your action to light up a torch.
I do the thing. I'm like, look, Raiden, stop. What are you doing?
You're still muted.
He's chewing. It's okay. I understand what he meant.
A doorknob, yes!
When you do light up the torch, Opal, you do notice directly in front of you on this wall is another slit.
Fuck!
And is that your turn?
I used my action already, so I'm gonna get hurted next turn.
All right. It is Swill's turn. You are on top of Raiden.
I mean, at this point, I'm just in it for the ride. Like, unless I can forego my movement to move Raiden, we're not.
No.
Like, can I reach down and open the door?
Can Swill grapple me willingly and move half their movement, pulling me along?
Ratatouille, ratatouille, ratatouille.
Oh my god.
Ratatouille.
You know what, Raiden? Swill, if you want to jump off of Raiden's shoulders and lead Raiden by the hand, I will say you can grapple and move half your movement to drag Raiden somewhere. That's fine. But you have to hop off his shoulders.
Okay, first and foremost, am I able to just reach down from his shoulders and just like click the door open and push it open? Like he could kind of he could lean down.
Yeah, sure. It's open.
Oh, here, let me get the door for you.
Thank you, sorry. It was so exciting to see a doorknob, I forgot to open it.
Understandable. What do my halfling I see?
You see into another hallway that kind of opens up into a small room, and the hallway doth continue in that direction.
Would you mind marking with a color, just like pencil on the map, where these slits are?
Yeah, sure. I guess they're kind of hard to see for you guys.
Yeah, everything's a squiggle.
It's all lines.
What is life if not just lines?
Oh god.
Do you see those?
Oh, yeah. Here, I'm gonna zoom in a little.
Would they be
Booyah.
brighter?
Possibly.
Ooh,
What's a
that's
good
good.
color for this?
I don't know if I like green though. Green's usually like a good
No,
color.
but not
I don't
green,
know.
but like we're getting there.
Let's make them bright red. There you go.
Okay.
Bright
Yeah,
red
that's
for
perfect.
now.
Thank you.
Danger zones.
Danger.
We're in the danger zone.
Alright, yeah, are you doing anything else there, Swell?
Yeah, other than this slit in the wall, I would like to search for traps.
Are you searching like the door frame?
The door frame and like just visually, but the door frame and the room beyond, anything that I'm able to, if we're gonna pass through any sort of icky danger.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I'll take a 5 for 200, please.
You are not aware of any traps.
It looks good, clear.
I entirely trust you 100%, Swill.
Oh, thank you. That's your mistake to make.
Mistake, no. Pleasure.
And you know what? No, we're not getting up this perch. We're not getting down. But Will ready, now that we've fumbled around, we're a little less frightened. Swill is going to have their bow in hand, using their legs to hold on to Raiden, and is ready to fire an arrow at the first sign of a hostile. So I don't know if it was my action to search for traps, so I don't know if I actually like have an action held. Yeah.
Can rogues do that for a bonus action? I don't think so.
I think a certain subclass can use.
I was about to
an
say,
object.
I don't know if your version of rogue can, but maybe.
I believe inquisitives can, but unfortunately at your level it's an action. So yeah, you
Yeah.
can't hold an action anymore. Yeah.
So we Gucci. Yeah, I'm staying where I'm at. All right, thanks.
Sweet. So that moves on to the turn of whatever the fuck is shooting at you. First of all,
I don't think I got a turn in that.
you're at the bottom. Your turn is
Oh,
next.
they are. Oh, I see. They had a surprise action on us. Oh
Yes.
boy, I'm about to get fucked.
Right in the butt.
So first
Mhm.
of all,
I just realized I shouldn't have left you. My bad.
It's all good.
Opal, does your 19 hit?
Yes,
It should.
Alright.
it hurts. It's ouchy.
So you take. Oh man, it rolled another 1. You
Nice.
take another. I believe
Three?
it's three piercing damage. As
Sweet.
you ran into this tunnel and found this slit in front of you as soon as you lit up your torch, and as soon as it's lit up, just hits you in the other shoulder.
Fuck!
Tanith is the only one the other one can see.
Yep. You do it by stealth of 24? Kidding.
Does
Sorry.
a
I'm
22
kidding,
hit?
A 22 absolutely hits.
Oh
So that will be doobity-doo,
no! If you die loud.
4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I'm
As,
not dead yet.
You watch as like this arrow flies past you. All of your party members run into the next room, and in the slight confusion, another arrow just nails you in the back of your shoulder. And that's it for them. So it's
Ah.
Tanith's turn.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're fine.
like 5, 10, 15, and then like I'm gonna try and get behind Opal if that's possible. Hang over
Yeah,
here.
I think you can make it there.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did my ruler go? Weird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
5 feet to get
Now
there?
you might make me do a perception check here, but can I see the dude in the slit? Can I see the thing in the slit?
Go ahead and make a perception check, yeah.
Sure. That's a 3. I don't see shit.
No, it's a bit too dark. Can't see past Opal just completely blocking the thing.
Do I have anything for this? Do I have anything for this? Maybe. I think that's all I can really do, actually, at this point. That's all I can attempt to do, because if I can't see them, I technically cannot target them with vicious mockery. I do need to have they have to be able to hear me, but I need to be able to see them, which is unfortunate.
These guys are still hidden.
So in that case, I'll just take the dodge action.
Use your action to try and see them.
Oh yeah, for the perception check. You're right. Okay, that's it for my turn then.
Ruxic, everybody has run past you into that
I
hallway.
yell at Opal. I think it's time to get angry.
I'll wait. Go ahead.
And then
I'm gonna take a double move and move all the way over there.
Sure, okay, yeah, you can move past everybody. So you're dashing to get in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have 15 feet of movement even with a dash.
I'm gonna hang out there.
Alright. I mean, when you get in there, all you really see is like rusty weapons on the ground, very torn up clothing just littered everywhere. There's really nothing of value in that room.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
That's it for you?
Yeah.
Raiden.
Alright, so we have torch. Ruxic's holding a torch, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I can
And-
somewhat see then.
I believe so is Tanith and so is Opal.
Alright, so I'm gonna run there. I don't know if you have to reveal more of the map or not, since Ruxic's torch would kind of go up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, just for the sake of it, I will reveal the rest of that hallway there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, good. I'm glad the light makes it that far, because that would have been funny if I tripped. Alright, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And I start running down stairs?
Those are stairs going down, yes. As you run in that direction,
Oh.
you do peer off to the right and
Oh,
see
I
the
would've-
area where that baddie was.
Okay, yeah, I would have turned there instead and been like,
Yeah.
found one swill, and just turn with the great sword and attempt to make a swing.
Right. So as you run past, you see this goblin with its short bow just aimed up through the slit, and it kind of looks over at you like,
Just laughing. Take a swing. 16
that'll hit, yep.
for 10 slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you run in there and just great sword swing and lop it in half. And this goblin just like half of it flies across the room and splats against the floor.
I'm just seeing how much movement is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hi, Opal! And then I'll start running back the other way.
Well, this is gonna be disappointing. This isn't gonna be fun for Rage. Damn it.
Just get stabbed in the arms twice and then rages and does nothing.
No point to
that's-
now.
So I have no bonus action besides rage, but I'm not raging at the moment. And
At this
it's
point,
my action and full movement.
Alright.
at this point, we are out of initiative. The other enemy
Oh, they died.
can't get to you guys. It was in the other arrow slit, and there is no enemies about.
Okay, so
Well-
before, I wanted just because it ended on Opal's, I want to be salty for like half a second. So she's gonna get real fucking excited that she can rage and like crack her neck and then go to do it, and then Raiden's just like, "Hi," and she's like,
Just start punching this shit out of the
not-
wall.
Not knowing that we're out of initiative, Raiden would keep running forward, so I don't know how far ahead I go, but he's still running.
Sure, okay.
I just don't want to move, too far ahead. Because eventually I'm going to run into a wall because I don't have a torch out. So I'm going to say, yeah, okay, there.
Are the rest of you just trailing along?
Opal probably would have. I feel like because she had just acknowledged that he said hi to her. I feel like she probably would have been like, "Hey, wait, what the fuck? Where are you going?" And she would go after him.
When we do hit the wall, Swill's gonna like smack Raiden on the head a couple times and be like, "Stop! Stop! Ah, wall!"
I have a torch.
Hold
I
on.
didn't drop it yet.
Like, if your party members are following behind, Raiden can see.
Okay, but
Easy
somebody should search that baddie. Doesn't have any eyeballs other
Let's
than
do
its
it. Where are we
own.
going? Let's go.
Yeah, screw little goblin. Let's go. I mean,
Tanith, help!
I'm coming. I'm running up.
Is everybody just running past?
Hold on! Somebody's searched the baddie.
I'll
I'll
do
search-
I'll
I'll search
investigate the bad dude.
Okay, just make a quick investigation check.
It's gonna have like 1 copper and a dust bunny.
7.
It
Pocket
doesn't
lens.
have 1 copper and a dust bunny.
No! I will take my 1 copper and my dust bunny. Thank you.
I like you got money again. Huzzah.
I'm gonna.
I have a little bit of money.
I'm gonna keep walking forward. I'm just gonna go down a hallway and then stop. And if you want to say anything, or if that's
Alright.
where I plan to move. If I go too far,
Well,
then
Opal's coming.
Alright.
Yeah.
She has the
guys-
torch.
Give everyone else a chance to catch up.
As you guys continue to follow Raiden, you run into what looks like a sleeping area. There are 6 tattered and straw-stuffed mattresses just in the room. There doesn't really appear to be anything else. There is a door on the opposite end, and you can actually hear the ones who first entered the room. You can hear some muffled talking that sounds a little erratic, like.
Do you? Oh,
Do we know what, do either of us know what the language, or is it just muffled, or is it a different language?
You can't make out words at this point. It's through the
Okay.
door. They're not being super loud, but you can hear it.
Raiden's gonna try to sneak up to the door.
Yeah. Go, go.
Can I help be
Backstab.
sneaky?
Sure, yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage, Raiden.
Nat 20 for a 22.
Ollie.
Yeah, buddy.
You are being
the other roll-
silent as night.
The other roll was nat 1.
Holy shit.
You'll likely need another stealth roll from me then. I'm gonna move quietly again.
Yeah, if all of you guys are sneaking
Oh,
up to the
fuck
door, go
yeah.
ahead and make your stealth check.
If we succeed all in the stealth, my plan, since I'm sure Swill is a lot better at hearing things than me, I was gonna kind of like lean my shoulder up to the door, let Swill try to take a listen in. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it'll-
have a negative perception.
It'll be the both of us leaning with our ear against the door and Raiden going, I don't hear anything, and Spill being like, what? They're speaking common. Like,
Okay, so Opal, are you making a stealth check?
Face says it all.
oh no.
6? Okay, not bad.
That's 7.
That's 7.
7, my bad. Tanith?
That 1 point could save you.
Yep, 8.
8. Ruxic?
Wait, I'm not lying.
1
Sorry, I might not add my bonus to that properly. 13. 8 plus 5. 13.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, but hold on, because I have disadvantage.
Oh, because your armor, right.
13, still not bad.
13? Okay. Yeah, so with you guys all approaching the door, you're being as quiet as you can. Some more than others. But you can still just hear the same talking through the door. It doesn't seem to have made a difference.
Does it sound like they're like right on the other side of the door, or?
You can make a perception check to see.
Oh dear, I'm going to ask Will if it sounds like they're right on the other side of the door.
Does it sound like they're right on the other side of the door? And can I make out words?
I'll say Swill can make a perception check with advantage because Raiden is technically helping you do this.
$14.
Okay. It doesn't sound like they're directly on the other side of the door. But with a 14, you still can't really make out what they're saying. You can hear a very low, scratchy voice and not so low, gruff voice. There's clearly 2 voices in there.
Swill will whisper back to Raiden, it sounds like there are 2 of them, and I can't tell how close they are. They're a little ways away. I have an idea. Would you like them to come to the door?
Yeah.
Swill
He's, like,
will...
counting, like 2, 5. 2, 5. We got the numbers.
For once, my friend, your math is sound.
Thank you.
Swill will reach up and blam, blam, blam 3 times solidly on the door, and in Goblin is going to call out, security check!
I love this.
Oh my god.
The talking goes silent.
Still in Goblin is gonna try again. Don't make me wait or the boss is gonna get angry.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
A perception check?
Perception?
Sorry, persuasion with disadvantage.
I wish Raiden knew Goblin so he could be super proud of what's being said.
Oh.
Okay, with disadvantage, it's a 14 for the persuasion check.
Okay, not bad. Okay. So you hear some footsteps walk close to the door, and then a pause, and you hear, "Hey, piss off!"
If it sounds like they're right next to the door, I'm gonna immediately like slam the door open and hoping to hit them. Just BAM!
All right. One moment here.
Swill will add, "No, you!" in common. Did they respond in common?
Sorry.
Did they respond in common?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you're slamming the door open.
On them and hoping to hit hard enough to do damage when I swing the door open.
Okay.
Improvised weapon!
So you slam the door open, and it definitely catches this individual off guard. They weren't right up against the door, unfortunately. But it slams like right past them, and you see this rather haggard-looking gray dwarf standing there, and you can kind of see another individual in the back. And after about a second, this other individual looks familiar. You see this human gentleman who's bald and has these eye tattoos all over his bald head. And behind him, you can see this door back here. They were just barricading.
Who do we know that's bald that has a shit ton of eye tattoos?
The people from session
The
0.
people from the bar.
We know the dudes from the bar, and we also know that the eye tattoos are linked to the what's called Xanathar gang.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up! I'm gonna pull out my rag!
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, hold on. It's gonna like reaffirmingly like squeeze Raiden's shoulder and try to hold up and be like, "We're here on business."
Okay.
I don't want to ruin this, but I have a gazer tied to my belt. I don't.
Shit, I actually don't know how I want to do this now.
We should probably figure it out later. We're 1 minute away till
1 minute
cutoff.
gives you
I
time
was
to think.
gonna say it's almost time.
Yeah, it is 1 minute to 11:30.
Ponder it for a week and get back to us.
I think I'll fucking have to.
Amazing.
And on that cliffhanger.
Up the DM.
Yeah, okay. We'll
Alright.
call the session there.
Well, thank you, Mick, for another fantastic time. Thank you, the rest of you, for being fantastic players. Everybody, give a cute little wave to anybody in the digital universe that may or may not have tuned in. And I'm gonna click bye.